Hello, great minds. Welcome back to another insightful session here on SAFOREX Academy, where we train you to trade like a pro from the ground up. I'm Joseph Samuel, and today we'll explore something very powerful in Forex technical analysis. It's what we call candlestick morphology. Everybody, what's candlestick morphology? Is it another grammar, something new again? And that's just a fancy way of saying how candlesticks are formed and what they are telling you about. Okay, let's jump onto our chart and see what we are into. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, give us thumb up, and share the link to invite more friends. This is SAFOREX Academy, where we train you to become a fancy or a professional trader. All right. So if you have ever looked at red and green candles on your chart and wondered what they actually mean, this video will clear up all for you. Okay. So on my chart now, you can see I just draw a red shape and a green shape. Okay, that is representation of the candles. Okay, though on your trading view on your chart or MetaTrader, you might see your something to be black or red. I think we've taught on how to change color on MetaTrader, but on trading view, if we've not done that, you can just right click on your chart like this and go to your settings, and you can see under symbol here you have body, you have green, you have red, you have the borders, you have black, wick, whatever you want your own to be like. You can change, modify based on what you like. All right, so that is that. So candlestick morphology means structure, shape, and behavior of candlesticks. I come again. It means structure, shape, and behavior of candlesticks. So each candlestick tells a story. Okay, the way you see your candlesticks, they tell you stories. This chart, accumulation of different candlesticks. Okay, the way they say something like this, they are stories they are telling you. Okay, so this is a candlestick. You can see this is candles red and green. So they tell you a story. They have something they are telling you that you are not aware of, and they want you to understand it to the fullest. So because the understanding of that candlestick that will determine how much of profits you will have in the market, or how much of losses you are going to have in the market. Okay, so back to where we were. Where were we were? All right, so candlestick morphology, like I've said, has to do with the structure, shape, and behavior of candlesticks. All right, so every candle has a body and a wick, then the color. So you can see there are three major things. We have the body, we have the wick, and we have the color. Though I didn't drop the wick here, but let us break it down. So when a candlestick, a singular candlestick, right, has four major components. So let's assume this is the wick, right? So let me assume this is another wick. Okay, sorry, permit me. Let me delete this off. You be faithful, God. All right. So, so this is a wick, right? Now, the body, this is the body of the candle, this is the wick, and this is the color. But beyond these three major elements, there are four other major elements that you need to pay attention to in candlesticks. Very, very essential. Okay. Now, this candle, this is the green candle here represents a bullish candle, while the red candle here represents a bearish candle. We understand that bullish has to do with something that is actually going up. Okay, we've said it earlier that bullish has to do with something that is going up, that the market is actually buying. while bearish is something that is selling. Okay, we've understood those words from basics. So now, but beyond that, a candlestick a candlestick a candlestick like this has four major things, like I was saying. So for a bullish candlestick, it opens, all right, it opens from a low. This is the open of the candle, because we said it's actually going up, right? It's open, right? But before it opens, it actually traded down. It came down to this low, or possible. So we call this the low. The low, right? Then it went up like this and traded up to this high, and we'll call this the high of the candle. And then we traced a bit and closed here. We traced a bit and closed here. So this becomes, let's write here. So this becomes the open. Oh, test count last too large. So let me just use 16. Okay. This becomes the open. Okay. Then we have the low. This is the low of the candle. Then we have the high. This is the high of the candle, that the highest place it actually went to. Then we have the close of the candle. Now, these are four major key things important you must pay attention to in candlesticks. Okay. Now, for bearish market, the bearish is something that is actually coming down. So for bearish market, they open from the top. Okay, they open from the top. They open from the top. Okay, trade high. Trade high. This is the high. They trade high, then they come to close. They come and traded low. They actually traded low. When they traded low, then they come to a close. They traded low, then they come to a close. Then they come to a close. All right, so after they traded low, then they come to a close. This is how candlestick tells their story. So if you go on your chart, we will see. If you want to draw it, you can quickly pause the video and draw. So we will see them repeating like that, like that, like that. Let's just see. So this is a bullish candle. This is a single candle now. It actually opens from this place at this 172.258 and trades to a high of 172.395, and then opens on a opens here, traded lower to a low of 172.182, and then traded higher to a high of 172.400 averagely, then come to a close of 172.35. That is the story of it. That's how the candlestick actually work. That's how candlestick actually work. So let's break it down. So we've understood the fact that that's a bullish candle. Actually, what it's either a grain or whatever color you set your something about. It's actually going up, right? It opens at the bottom of the candle and closes at the top, but it has a wick that shows the high, the low. Okay, while for bearish candle, opens at the top of the candle at the top, traded down or traded up to form a high, whichever one, then traded down to a low, then come back to a bit retracement and close at the bottom. But it actually showed that price actually moved downward. Okay, so we understand that both of them has what is called the upper wick, which is how high price has reached. Okay, and they also have the lower wick, which has how price dipped. Then another, there are some ones that don't have wick at all. Okay, those ones that don't have wick, they just show the strong momentum. For instance, this would have been a very perfect example, but the top here has no wick, but the down here has a little wick. Okay, so there are ones like that that don't have any wick at all, okay, so those ones show strong momentum. If you see, for instance, if we have even this one still shows strong momentum. Okay, when you have board candle that form with full body like a bullish one, now shows that the buyers are very strong in the market, so buying momentum is actually high. That means the market will still going to go up higher. And if it's a sell one too, it actually shows strong prayer. You can see stronger prayer. This is one, though you have one green there, but still have a stronger prayer there. Okay, so what do they actually mean? A full body candle, which we call them marubuzo. We're not speaking in tongue here. Every of these candlesticks has their names. Okay, they has their names, but I'll be drawing on the most important ones because I don't want to bore you with so much of theories like that. So we'll be focused on the most important ones that we will be using to trade. Okay, because candlesticks can be used for your entrance. Okay, you can use them for what is called, some people do what's called pattern confirmation. These are pattern confirmations. They can also be used for entry confirmations. Okay, so we'll be using them for entry confirmations and pattern confirmations. Okay, basically, so I'll be dealing with the major ones. So Maribuzo is long body, no wick, like the initial one I drew that does not have wick, and they show strong momentum. So bring big green candle, for instance, now means strong buyers, like I've said earlier. So that's bullish Marubuzu, right? Then that means the buyers are fully in control. But bearish Marubuzu means that sellers are fully in control. Let me see if we can quickly trace 4-1. This will have been another one, you can see, but it still has one smaller wick there. So still a Maribuzo, though, still Maribuzo, but not a perfect example I'm looking for. Anyway, let's just go on. So we have what is called doji, and that candlestick we'll be dealing with is a doji candle. Okay, let me just let's start this way. Let's deal with engulfing. Sorry, permit me. Let's do this. What is called engulfing candles, right? When we say something is engulfing, it means something that covers. Let's go back to our diagram. Where were we? Where were we? Okay, all right. So I think we are in. What is called? Let's just deal with let's start from engulfing candle. Okay. When we say engulfing means something that covers. Okay. Engulfing means something that covers, because we have different, as we said, that the candlestick are actually doing telling the stories, right? They actually have meanings on what they do. Okay, so the stories line, based on what we'll be dealing with what's called continuations candles and reversal candles. So I'll just pick few ones. There are thousands of candlesticks that form together to form a story, but in any of the stories, they are what we call main character, right? So we'll deal with the main characters now. Okay, good. Let me call it the main characters. All right. So in the storyline, we're dealing with the main character. So in the continuation patterns or candles, I'll be dealing with what is called the engulfings. Okay, the engulfing candles. Okay, Sometimes there are also strong reversals on key zones, but for now let's deal with them for based on engulfing. Okay, so what we mean on engulfing, we have what is called the bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing means that a bullish candle will cover a red candle. You see as this candle, whether it has wick or no wick, irrespectively. So let me change this one to red, to green. Yeah, so this is a bullish engulfing candle. This is a bullish engulfing candle, meaning that this red candle was coming and the red and the green candle engulf it. It shows you that if it was a sell that was coming before now, possible market was actually forming a low, a lower low, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, right? And it formed this red candle, right? And you now see a sharp body of green candle that cover like this. It tells you that the market may want to reverse. And sometimes if it's buying that is going on and you see continuous red this type of massive green candle, it shows that the momentum of the buyers is extremely high. So we call it bullish engulfing. Now you may say you see a green candle, let me say like this. Let me reverse like this. This is not a bullish engulfing. This is not a bullish engulfing. If the green candle comes before this red candle like this, it is not a bullish engulfing. There's a name they call this card, but it's not important. I can't really pick the name, but it's not really important. So this is not a bullish engulfing. Okay, this is not a bullish engulfing. It is engulfing from the right. Engulfing has to start from your right. It has to engulf it from the right. Because we read candle from left to right. Okay, so it has to that from left to right. So the engulfing has to engulf from the right. Okay, so if it's bearish engulfing, what we see something like this. I want to see a small grey candle, and I want to see a large bearish candle. Okay, so I'll change this one back to, let me say what, right? Good, right? So I would say something like this. This is a bearish engulfing candle. What is a bullish engulfing candle? I don't want to see it on this other part and say it is. I don't want to see something like this and say it is bearish engulfing. No, it is not bearish engulfing. This is bearish engulfing. Is that clear? Okay. So another one we're going to deal with is our doji. Okay, doji. There are different types of doji, right? But I'll just deal with one because of our time. I'll not waste our time. So doji is it defies indecisions and a very strong reversal candle, reversal pattern or candle, whichever way candle like this. And what does it mean? It means that the buyers and the sellers, they are at equilibrium position. Okay, when I mean that equilibrium means that possible if this is a bearish market, right? I mean this is a bullish market, right? Market actually opened from this low, okay, traded a bit to this low and come here, traded to this high and came back and closed at this point. Okay, we will see them in the chart. But before, let's just look at the chart. And what do? They are strong reversal candles. Okay, but most times they are found in consolidation or reversal point. So when market is consolidating, you might be training your eyes to look for this type of candle because they will show you sometimes the direction of the chart where market want to go to. Let's look at them on the chart before we proceed. Okay, let's look at it on the chart. All right. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, our Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Okay, so engulfing. Now look at this red candle and see this green candle. It engulf it. What happened? You see, it shows buy momentum still continues in an uptrend. Look at, okay, this is an indecision candle. You can see market coming like this. I hope you can see it. This is a doji. This is a doji. I hope you can see. Let me expand my so that you can see very well. Okay, this is another doji. Yes, I didn't even start it earlier. This is a doji. So this is a doji. You can see it. This is a doji. Strong reversal. This is a doji. Strong reversal. Okay, so this is a doji. This is a doji. This is also a doji. So you must train your eyes to see many of these candles. Just train your eyes to see them. This is a doji. This is a doji. So some of their continuation patterns, some of their reversal patterns. Okay, but they are formed mainly for reversal. Mainly for reversals. Okay, and they are found in consolidation area. All right. So another candle we're going to talk about is what we call the hammer. The hammer. The hammer. Okay, so the hammer is like this. Sorry, 1 minute. Something like this, just like a normal hammer. Now you know how to draw hammer, shoemaker hammer or carpenter hammer, whichever one you want to draw. All right, so something like this. Something like this. My diagram is not that perfect, but you will see them on the chart. Okay, something like this. So this is an hammer. So what do hammer does? There are small bodies at the top and long wick. Okay, so they have long wick. The wick can be small. Don't know that to be to like this. Okay, there are ones that are extremely long like this. Extremely long, but a longer wick. Okay, so that is hammer. And what does hammer do for you? It signifies bullish reversal after a downtrend. So if there's a downtrend and you see an hammer, pam pam pam, you just you if there be a downtrend and you see an hammer, it signifies that bullish reversal. Of course, you don't trade candlestick in isolation though. We trade them with confluence. Like I said some of them they are used for pattern confirmations or they are used for entry confirmations. Okay, please don't just trade candlestick and say because you saw hammer you want to pick buy, because you saw this you want to pick sell. No, you must have a confluence at which you are raising while you are using those candlesticks. Okay, all right, so you find them basically on key zones area. Then another one we're going to talk about is, okay, let's check it on the chart before we talk about the next one. Armor. See armor. See armor. See what price was doing coming down and see it here. And this also one too. It can also be an armor. This is also an armor too. You can see market boom. Strong reversal. Strong reversal. Strong bullish reversal. Then we have the pin bar, or some call it yeah. So we have pin bar, right? And or inverted hammer, call it inverted hammer or pin bar too. So it's just the reversal of this one. So you can see it like this. This is it here. This is a pin bar. This is a pin bar. Okay, this is a pin bar. So wherever you see them, their pin bar can be for to change direction to the downside. Okay, mostly you can find them at the top, while you find hammer at the bottom, basically. Okay, This is it. Irrespective of the color, irrespective of the color. So irrespective of the color. So take note of that. They are forming. So alright, so that's that on that. That's candlestick. So we have other candlesticks like shooting stars and hanging man. We've talked about engulfing. We have doji. I talked about doji. But we have spinning tops. But these are the major ones you are going to focus on. We are going to focus on. We don't want to waste with a lot of theories. Taking that candlesticks are plenty and you need to learn several ones. Okay, no. So, but what does candlestick shape actually tell us? Now, take note of these ones. The shape of candlesticks actually tell us the strength or the weakness of the current trend. So, whether buyers or sellers are in control. So, if the price is about to reverse or break out or continue, that's another thing they tell us. So, they let us know. Those are candlesticks let us know. They let us know if the price is about to reverse, break out, or continue. Okay. You don't trade candlestick in isolation. I repeat, you have to combine candlestick with either support and resistance, supply and demand, trend line, or any other confirming confluence. Okay, don't use candlestick alone. Please don't use candlestick alone. Use it with other context. All right, use it with other context. So now you will have to go to. You see how engulfing candle is. Okay. You see engulfing candle, what the engulfing candle does. You see the doji, the bullish, the hammer, and the pin bar, right? So now just go to your chart, and check out for any of these candlesticks. Okay, check out, mark them out. Which candlestick shows price rejection from below? When I mean below, let us do a bit more analysis here. When I mean below, because we'll be dealing with support and resistance over time continuously. Let's assume price was look at here. From here like this is a low. Why here like this is a high. Okay, so you must know that what candlesticks did I see within this low that shows that price wants to go up? What candlestick did I see at this top I see that price wants to come down? If we check this chart now, you will see, let's see from here now, you see this one, wick body showing sharp edge, showing that price actually came down from this here like this, but this buyers push it up, which ended up to be an hammer or an indecision candle here, an hammer to push price, to reverse price to the upside. Look at this one. This is a spinning top. This candlestick here. Let me show you very well. This is a spinning top. More or less like an indecision candle. Okay. Most times you see those pin bars at the top. I've said this. You see pin bars at the top. You see hammer at support level. This is support, which is on the floor side. We'll deal with it more. While this is resistance level. Okay, we will deal with all of those ones. So your assignment is, what is the difference between a maribuzo and a doji, and what key strengths do they have individually? Where can you find them, and what do they do signify? Then which candlestick shows price rejection from below? List them. Then the last one you will do for me is find and screenshot 3 types of candlesticks on your chart and explain what each is telling you. I hope you get the last question. Find and screenshot 3 types of candlesticks on your chart and explain what each is telling you. I told you that candlestick is actually telling you a story. You must know what it's telling you. Like that price want to reject, price want to continue, price want to reverse, price want to do whatsoever. Okay, so I hope now you have seen a candlestick not as just random shape, right? candlestick is not just random shape, it's not just randomly forming like that. Okay, and it's actually a language of the price. You must understand it very well. As we continue, we'll go deeper and deeper and deeper into it. Okay, but if you have learned something today, just go ahead and click on the like button to like this video, subscribe to SAFOREX Academy, and share this class with another aspiring traders. Okay, so in our next sessions, I'll be dealing with candlesticks and time frame, because that's one of the problems some traders have. Or you might be also asking yourself, there, since there's candlestick here and there's another candlestick here, what is their relative? What is their relative? Would they be forming on 1 hour time frame? Does pin bar form only on 5-minute time frame? Does it form only on 1 hour time frame? Or the support level, is it on this? And whatever questions that bothers your mind on candlesticks and time frame, we'll be treating it in our next class. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share it. Still remain your friend who loves you so much. Okay, so I'm still Joseph Samuel. SAFOREX Academy, still the best trading institute you can ever have there. Don't forget to subscribe. We are still begging. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. So thank you and see you in the next class.